And one of the interesting things about conservation easements, 26 years ago when we started buying conservation easements in the state of Florida, there really were very few agencies that did it. It was a new concept. Federal government wasn't into the game yet in a wholesale way, not wholesale way, so it's been fun to watch the iteration of conservation easements develop. You can use easements for a lot of things, a lot of ways to protect property. USDA now is using it to restore wetlands to properties through their Wetlands Reserve Program easement. Now that's really a restoration easement, so it pays a greater value than just a we're not going to develop it easement, because now they're actually doing something to your property. They're restoring it and providing, this is a bit more restrictive, but you get paid more money for those easements as a general rule. But it's been just kind of fun watching the iteration of those easements and how they've progressed over time and how they're being used. Rural and Family Lands Protection Program was an easement created in the early 2000s to protect agricultural land in the state of Florida from being developed. It's not been aggressively funded. It's been very modestly funded, and some years it doesn't get any funding at all. But since its inception, it's been used to target agricultural lands, as opposed to just targeting environmentally sensitive lands. And there's a lot more ag land than there is environmentally sensitive land. There's a lot more ag land that's next to state parks and next to state forest that provide view sheds for people and provide connectivity and wildlife corridors. And so it's very important to protect those things. But it has been fun to kind of see all that, again, those iterations of those easements and their development.